Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Robin Arbrecht at Really Robin Stamps. You are joining me for Papercrafting Playdate. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I have a very fun fold for you. Today is June 2nd, 2022. This is episode 59 of Papercrafting Playdate. Whether you're watching me live today or whether you're going to watch on the replay later, I love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment. Tell me what is going on with you. Tell me what you've been crafting lately. I love to hear about what you're making. So we have a fun fold, so we're going to get right to it. I'm going to flip the camera around and say hello to everybody. Ooh, that was a scary ride. Sorry about that. All right. So we are going to make a fun fold today. Let me just get this better. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, let's see who's here with us today. Wonderful. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Jonna. Hi, Karen. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Judy. Hi, Jonna. Need my glasses. I don't know what I'm trying to strain my eyes for. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Diane. Hi, Faye. Hi, Nydia. Welcome. All right, so today is June. We have last chance products for the month of June because this catalog's going away, and I have a whole video walkthrough almost up on YouTube. It'll be up later on today, so you can walk through the catalog with me, see what's on sale, see what's going away, see what's staying, and yeah, that's happening. There's also a buy one get one free on the Stampin' Kits collection. That's exciting. That's all month of June. And there's a new hostess code. Let's stick this over here. For me, for June, if you want to order through me with a $50 order, you're going to get to choose between rhinestones, champagne rhinestones, and pearls. And you're going to get a sample of the masking paper, the brand new masking paper product to try for your masking techniques. So that is what's happening. All right, so a few weeks ago we did, hello everyone. So happy to see your names pop up. That's exciting. We did an accordion tent fold card. And so this is another really fun fold that you can use, and you can get lots and lots of mileage out of your designer series paper. Hi Cindy, hi Barb, hi Carol, hi Lisa, hi Liz. So here's the dimensions. There'll be a PDF available as always. And for this card, I'm just going to walk you through cutting it. All right. So this card, you start with a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And this is the thick basic white that I'm using. And you're going to cut along the short edge at 5.5 so that you'll get a card base that is 5.5 by 11. Okay, so this is going to be our card base. Hi, Doreen. Then what you're going to do is cut another 1-inch strip, and that is going to be the belly band that's going to hold this card together. This piece is extra, and let's trim this piece to 9.5. So that's our belly band. So this is going to be our card base. There's this 5.5 by 11, and we're going to score it 3 times from left to right. So we're going to go 1 1/4, and then we're going to go 4 inches, And then we're going to go 6 3/4. So there are our there are our 3 score lines. So 1 1/4, 4 inches, and 6 3/4. So this is a triple accordion fold, right? So if you look for samples of this fold, like on Pinterest, or Split Coast Stampers, if you go there to get ideas, this particular fold has a couple of names. Sometimes it's just called a triple fold, sometimes it's called a triple panel fold, and then sometimes it's called the triple accordion fold. And I kind of like having that accordion word in the title because it's helpful, I think, to recognize that the front of the card base makes an accordion fold, right? So, and there's 3 panels here, so that's the triple part of it. So what I'm going to do, this piece right here is the back or the inside of the card. So we're going to fold this way and burnish that. And then we're going to accordion fold back this way. And then we're going to accordion fold that way. So now the front of the card is an accordion. Okay. Hi, Sonal. Hi, Regina. Hi, Carrie. All right, so you can kind of see where you can get the name like triple panel, because from the front of the card it looks like there's 3 sections, but the front of the card is actually the part that's making the accordion. So now that you've done this card base, which is really easy, right? You just have to cover it with designer series paper. So here's what you need, and it's fun, and why I picked this fun fold for today is because it's a great way to just kind of showcase and use papers that coordinate together. So, you know, pull out 3 or 4 pieces of any pack of designer series paper that coordinates together, and you're going to have a really great card. So you are going to cover all these panels here, and then this one on the front. So you need 2 pieces that are 1 inch by 5 1/4, and that's for both sides of this. Then you're going to get 2 pieces that are 2 1/2 by 5 1/4, and those cover here. And then there's 1 piece that's 4 inches by 5 1/4, and that goes here. Now, since I'm doing this on a white card base, I'm not actually going to put a piece here because this is where I'm going to put my message. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I decided to use the Hues of Happiness for our first card today because it's just so happy I had to use it. So these are the papers that I'm going to use. And so I've cut out 2 1 inch by 5 1/4, and then I've got 1 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. I'm going to leave this one blank, like I said, and then I've got my 4 inch by 5 1/4. So let's take a minute and glue these down. What I love about this pack of designer series paper is that it has all the colors of the rainbow, and they're kind of in rainbow order a little bit going across the page. So let me just show you here. So I cut this strip, and you know, going across the whole sheet of 12 by 12, it spans the gamut from, you know, red, pink, yellow, and then it transitions to, I think it goes this way. And there, I cut a little bit in between there, but then you've got all those cool tones, and the warm tones is what I'm trying to get to. So what I tried to do when I picked my paper is to pick all of the colors that were kind of in the warm tones of this paper. The pinks, the yellows, little oranges colors. So we'll put that one there. Has anybody made a triple accordion panel, fold, triple panel, whatever you want to call it, before? It's really easy. Okay, so here's how it's coming together. So now we're gonna put this one here, and I'm going to keep the colors in the same like order. What I like about this fold is that it looks very complicated, but it isn't. And it also kind of has just a little bit of a surprise feature to it, because when you open it up, you've got all this beautiful, you know, paper inside, and you're kind of expecting the message to be here, right? And it ends up being here, so that's kind of neat. And then we're gonna add this piece on the inside. So I thought it would be cool if these two pieces matched here, but you can put a completely different piece right there, depending on, you know, how many pieces you have that coordinate together. Isn't that pretty? How those just blend the colors together. This paper is so much fun. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is wrap the belly band so we can let that dry. So the easiest way to do a belly band is to just use your card as the way to fold it. You're right, Faye, it comes together very quickly. Like I said, it looks complicated, but it's not. All right, so I'm just gonna get this straight and kind of crease those sides with my fingers. And I'm gonna take it off and then just give it a better crease with the bone folder. And then we will glue the ends together, but we're going to have it around the card for it to dry. That way we don't make it too small, right? So we'll just straighten that up. And then let's put a little weight on there to help hold that closed. All right, so while that is drying for just a second, let's put together the focal point. So anytime you have a belly band, you want to put a little pop of something on there. And so we're going to use some of the pieces. So this pack of paper comes with 2 different sheets. One sheet is all of those warm colors, and then the other sheet has all of those cool colors in the flowers. So you can like pick and choose these flowers to, you know, match whatever, you know, kind of card you're making, right? And so I just took the dies and I cut out these flowers. I think I've shown you this before, but all of these dies cut out pretty much everything on this page. So that makes it really easy to put together some focal points. And then I have been just loving on this Stylish Shapes dies, and so I cut out this one for our greeting, and we're going to just build around our little greeting. So I'm going to take the happy birthday from this stamp set. Happiness abounds. And we'll put that on there. Thank you, Laura. Okay, so that should be dry. So what I want to do is just take these flowers that I cut out. I wasn't exactly sure how they were all going to come together just quite yet, and just kind of make a little cluster of flowers. And then we'll add, yeah, I like that. We'll get all those colors in there. And then we'll add our little leaves. Okay, so I'm going to start gluing these down. Let's put this one first. See, I went right up to the edge of my Designer Series paper edge, so I didn't quite get a full flower on there, but that's the beauty of this paper, is that you end up, you know, layering them anyway. So you can just put something right on top of that and nobody will see. that it's missing an edge. Tuck that leaf over there. This just makes it so easy, these flowers, I'm telling you. All right, where does this guy go? I didn't plan this one out. Right there. How has everybody's weeks been? Are you excited about the fact that it's officially summer? I think most schools are done. What else is happening in June? It's a big month. Big month in the stamping world. All right, so there is our belly band. So then we can pull that off. And all we need to do is put something on the inside. So we'll take this little inside greeting here, which I love. I've been using this one a ton. Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. And so now you can put your message on the inside. You could even add extra flowers, you know, over here. I think I did cut out an extra flower here. Let's put that over here just for fun. Put that down here. It'll be a little surprise when you open up the card. Okay. I like how that turned out. I almost don't think it needs any bling on it, but boy, what do you guys think? Bling or no bling? Lisa has a graduation. Yes, that's that time of year, isn't it? Oops, sorry about that. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to leave it. I don't think I want bling on there. What do you guys think? Sarah says bling, a little bling. All right, all right, all right. We'll put bling on. But you know what? I think I'm not going to use this. These are the ones that come with the suite, which I love. But I think I want just the iridescent, the ones that pick up the color of your project. The iridescent rhinestones. They kind of just look whatever color. So let's put some of these on our flowers here. Like that. Oh, you guys were absolutely right. It absolutely needed that. Good job. Good job. All right, let's see. Can you see that? Sparkle. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, so that's the triple accordion fold. I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. And of course, I've got some samples here. So this paper is retiring. This tulip set already retired. But here is a version on colored cardstock with the Daffodil Designer Series paper. Of course, you can stamp and decorate that panel. And then this paper is no longer available, but I had made this one a while back. And it just, I like to show you that because you can just, the paper doesn't have to be dramatically different. You could actually use all the same Designer Series, you know, paper, you know, just to cover those panels, and that would look really uniform and, you know, maybe monochromatic depending on the paper you used. So that's fun. And then here's another one on a white card base. This is with the perfectly penned paper. I took the flower from the stamp set that we just used, this one right here, stamped and colored that with Stampin' Blends. And then I also used the Stampin' Blends on my designer series paper. This is a great package of black and white paper. The flowers are kind of generic enough that you can use them with all kinds of stamp sets. There's that one. This paper is also retiring from this Heart and Home bundle. So here is one with that paper. It's just fun to see all the different papers come together and how they coordinate. And then this morning I had to use the lovely linen paper. I couldn't not make another one with this. So here is one with this paper. Very simple. You'll love making this card, I promise. This is very, very fun. So one of the things you can do to just kind of mix it up a little bit, especially if you don't like belly bands or you get tired of making belly bands, which sometimes I do. One of the things that you can do is add, instead of putting a belly band on, you can just add some pieces or die cuts or punches to the front two panels, so you kind of have a more of a dimensional look. I don't know why I'm kind of out of camera there, sorry about that. And then you've got even just a little bit more dimension, I think, if you mount things that way, right? So this is the Happiness Abounds, or the, I'm sorry, Butterfly Kisses with the Best Butterfly stamp set. Isn't that happy paper? So colorful. So you can mount things onto this, onto the, if you don't want to do a belly band, you can put things on those two front panels, and then you've got just a little bit extra dimension. Very cute. This one's my favorite, but that's not a surprise, right? I love those butterflies. Okay, so this is one way to make the triple accordion fold with cardstock as your base. And again, you can use white or you can use a colored cardstock, and you cover all those panels up. And it's so much fun. All right, so the second thing I'm going to show you is how to make a triple accordion fold just using designer series paper. So let's bring back the paper cutter. And I thought it would be really fun to use this paper. I haven't played with it too much, the Awash in Beauty, and it coordinates with the True Beauty stamp set. So I'm going to choose to use this piece because I thought it would be really cool cutting it to have this whole kind of little flower scene. So for this design, using 12 by 12 paper, you still cut it at 5.5, but instead of 11 inches, it's 12 inches. So we're going to cut that right there. So because there's an inch extra paper, the score lines are slightly different. So you're going to score at 1 3/4, 4 3/4, and 7 3/4. Okay, so So 1 3/4, 4 3/4, 7 3/4. All right, so now you're gonna have to choose, because you've got two sides here, right? You're gonna kind of have to choose how you wanna fold it. And I think I actually did this different than how I wanted it to be. You know what? Let's do this twice, because I want to show you how this works. Let me cut this again, and I'm just going to score it on this side. This pattern has a definite, and this paper has a definite direction to it. So that's why I'm doing this again, because I kind of planned it to go this way, but I'll show you both ways so that you can see how you can vary it. Okay. So this is the card base, and you fold it the same way, back and forth. And the cool thing is you've already got several of the sides have, you know, the different patterns on them, so there's less pieces to cut to fill up the rest of it. Okay, so this is how I kind of planned for this one to work, and obviously it mattered how I scored it. So this one would be in the opposite direction, which I will finish later, but let's go ahead and see how this one would look. Maybe I'll like this one better, who knows? So yeah, that would be cute too. So this one would open this way. Okay, all right, but let's go ahead and do this. Let me just show you this beautiful paper in the big so besides the piece that I just cut up, you've got these sides that are all flowers, and then these sides which are all small patterns or textured looking patterns. Very easy pack of paper to use. But I wanted to point out this one because it's very similar to the Hues of Happiness that has all those roses and flowers to cut out. So with the dies that come with this bundle, you are able to cut out all of these little images on this one sheet. And I really love that Stampin' Up! Is coordinating it this way, because not only does it just give you an extra quick and easy way to use the paper, but for somebody who maybe didn't want the stamp set, you could just get the paper and the dies and you would be able to completely create, you know, with just that stuff. So there you go. You can cut out everything on this page with a die, and then you will have all these beautiful pieces. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to use our magnetic plate so it doesn't wiggle around. Let's see if I need to separate these. They're spaced pretty well on here. I think I don't have to cut them out, I think. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Is everybody holding their breath for me? Because I'm holding my breath. All right, let's go ahead and do these. And then I feel like I had a couple more pieces to cut out, and I just can't find them right this second. Look at that. That is fun, fun, fun. I love that we can do this with the dies. Okay, so now we've got these pieces. And what I was missing was the other leaf I cut out, but I think we'll just be fine without this other leaf because it's escaping me right this second. Oh, there it is. I think that'll be pretty if we've got both. All right, bear with me here. We're going to do this one more time and put this in here. And we'll do this one too. What fun. Okay, let's put this card together. We've got those pieces ready to go. So what we need now are some more paper to decorate the inside. So one of the things that I like to do when it is a card that's mainly made with designer series paper or pattern paper, I like to make sure that I have some cardstock on there to reinforce it, but I really, really loved this piece for the inside. So I'm going to use this instead, but I'll show you an example of what I use the cardstock, because I think if you put a trimmed piece here, if this piece here is cardstock and you put that on the inside, then you're going to have a nice stable card. But this piece is so pretty because you could actually write on this or stamp on it as well. And then we'll put this one here. And then you've got choices, right? I could decorate this one, and if I'm going to write there, or I could put a piece of cardstock here to write on. So it's just, you've got options, but I'm going to go ahead and decorate it with extra designer series paper, because this piece just pulls all of these colors together. So pretty. This is that Mary Merlot with the balmy blue. This is so pretty. So instead of a belly band, we're just going to attach a focal point. Let's see how big we need. So we're just going to make a nice little arrangement on here. Like that. Let's stamp our greeting on though before I don't leave enough room for it. And I'm gonna pick Beyond Grateful. stick that on there. I'm going to stamp this in basic gray just to make it a little less it's just a nice option instead of using black ink for your greeting. It just makes it a little softer since this paper is so watercolory and beautiful. All right, so let's glue these on. Guess I was going to stick this one underneath, wasn't I? Should have done that first, but we'll just lift these up. I'm going to take this stem off here. There we go. It's just so easy to layer. Okay, I think I'll save this for the inside. So there is our focal point. I think that I want. I'm going to pull this off because I just want to lift it up a little bit. I think it needs a little dimension. Yeah, okay, I like that. So now you just have to kind of decide how you're going to attach that, and I'm going to attach it just to this front panel, and then when it opens, you'll have that on the inside. So I really just need to attach this with some glue. Open this up and we'll add these little flowers right there. Well, no, because that's going to show on the front, isn't it? Let's put them here. There we go. I usually pre-make all of my projects before I have the Playdate, because I like to practice and I like to not make decisions on the fly like I'm doing right now. But that didn't happen this week. It didn't allow me to do that. So sorry if I seem indecisive, because I'm not. But I didn't get to fully, I knew what I wanted to put together, but all right, we need some bling on here too. This is pretty fun. What do you guys think? Do you like this version better, the cardstock version? So I'm going to pick these little pastel pearls because they have this beautiful pink color, which so the inside is kind of all pinky, and we'll just put a few of them around here like that. Let's put one over here. I don't know about that, Sue. Sue says it's nice to see you're thinking as you create. Well, okay, I appreciate that so much. I don't know. nobody needs to really hear that crazy, but there it is. There it is. We had kind of a really sad week in our house. I'm sorry to say we lost our very special, one of our cats passed away this week. And you know what? It just was really hard. So those things happen and you expect them at some point, but it's really difficult. And you know, he was a good friend, right? We miss him. So here is the version with designer series paper. We forgot to put a greeting in there. And I was going to use these two because see how they coordinate together with the fonts, so you can put the thank you with the Beyond Grateful. I'll put the thank you right there. And then you still have a little room to write your message. There we go. I love that. All right, let me show you some more. Here's another thing that you can do with this design when you use the designer series paper is you can choose to attach this first flap right to the second flap. So it's still triple, but it doesn't give you that effect of like a huge accordion. It just has a smaller accordion, but it makes the front flap, being designer series paper, it makes it very sturdy. I don't know, it has a little bit different effect. So here's the perfectly penciled designer series paper, which is beautiful. You just can't go wrong. And of course this version is fun because you get to see all the sides, right? And here is this paper, which I can't even think of the name of, but it's retiring. It's on the last chance list. So this one, instead of gluing it flat, I used dimensionals so that it still gives a little bit more of the perspective of having 3 panels, but it is still attached. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Yep, the kitties are beautiful souls, and he was so good. He was just friends with everybody. He was just one of those really awesome cats. And of course he picked my husband, which I'm so glad, because we've got brothers. We have brother cats that we adopted at the same time. And right away one of them like latched onto me and has, you know, chooses me over everybody else. But you know, Revan was friends with everybody. He ran to the door like a puppy. He like just every time I had customers over, he went into everybody's purse and practically crawled in, just had to, you know, get in everybody's business and stuff. And he picked my husband as his favorite. And so, and my husband's not he loves cats, but he's more of a person that cats wouldn't gravitate to, because he plays with them kind of, you know, and silly. He likes to be silly with them, and most cats are too dignified, right? They don't like that. So anyway, I always thought it was one of Revan's best qualities that he picked my husband. All right, look at this one. This is the Abigail Rose paper. Again, I attached the front and just had a focal point to hang over. So this is really the options when you don't want a belly band, right? It makes it really fun to use. So there you go. This is 2 different ways to make a triple accordion fold, one with cardstock, one with 12 by 12 designer series paper. So much fun. Let's bring back all the friends here. And maybe you can tell me if you've got a favorite. What do you think? I'm pretty excited about this fold, and I think once you do it one time and you create those flaps, you accordion fold it back and cover it with some paper. I think you're gonna enjoy this design as well. And yes, this one's so bright, Pat. I love this butterfly one too. Although this one, you know, came together in my head, and I love how it turned out. And of course, this one is so like fun because it's just so striking with the black and white. Butterflies, yes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you watching today. I appreciate your time. I love that you want to learn new things about stamping. And I really hope that you give this pattern a try. Pull out your Designer Series paper packs and put some coordinating papers together and see what you come up with. And if you're part of the Robin's Really Super Stampers group on Facebook, please, when you get a chance to make one, please post what you've made, because I love to see your creations. But until we have Papercrafting Playdate again, I just thank you so much. And until next time, bye.